Dude, like, there's this rapper named Viper. I don't know if y'all know who Viper is.
No, I don't think I know.
Never heard of him.
But it's like, he's probably like this 40-some-year-old rapper. But like
47?
40-some.
40-something.
I don't even know.
In his
but
40s.
At one point, he had in his bio the first trillionaire rapper.
Hell yeah. See, that's...
That is legit.
Like,
Is it this guy with the
Viper?
shoe on it?
yes, that's Viper.
Oh my God, Viper. Where does he live?
Whoa, look at this
I
flyer.
don't even. Hey, my homie Dean. Shouts out to Dean. He showed me this dude.
The first trillionaire rapper.
Look at that album.
He had on the bio the first trillionaire
Yo,
rapper.
who is that group? I don't even want to think. I don't want to even try to go down this rabbit hole right now.
No, let's do it. We're already here.
I can't even think of the name of them. They're not this. I want to say they do a lot of shows with the Suicide Boys. They're called. It's like 3 dudes, and they go on stage and they scream and they make weird sounds. The lead dude's got like this big afro, and he's like fucking belches into the microphone and screams. What the fuck is that band called? It's the something.
Well, that's narrowing it
Google
down.
maybe we'll find it.
Bands that start with the. All right, that's narrowing
See,
it down.
that's why I didn't want to bring this up because I knew we would never find it.
We'll work through it.
And they play with Suicide Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm not thinking. Nothing's coming to me.
Yeah.
Shouts out Suicide Boys. I seen them.
Hell yeah.
I seen them perform for the first time last August. Me and Pablo was out in L.A. We was out there for like a week, and the PR that we was working with, they also do work for Suicide Boys.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, yeah, like we can get you on the Suicide Boys show if you want, because they're here for the weekend. And actually, they was performing at the same venue twice. So
Oh, sick.
one, they performed Friday night and Saturday night at the same venue just because the first night they fucking sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
fuck it, let's hang out another day.
they ran the same fucking show back the next day. So I was like, oh shit, hell yeah, like I'm down. Cause like I'd already knew Scrim and Ruby.
Yeah.
They had hit me up a few months ago, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh shit, okay, word. Be able to meet them. Yo, this show was nuts, bro. Like, so we're like on the balcony looking down at the show. And when they, like, anytime they said open up the pit, there wasn't just one mosh pit. It was literally like 7-8 different circles.
Wow.
Within one big one. Because there's one just huge one, and then there's other like multiple pits like spread it out.
sick.
And, like,
You ever seen anything like that?
I've seen stuff like that, yeah. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
It's hypnotizing.
Yeah, we're at the top balcony just looking at everything like, yo, this is cool.
That's
It's
wild.
power.
Yeah.
In LA, were you at the Wiltern?
Yo, what venue was that? I don't even know, dude.
The only one I can think of in LA that has a double story like that is the Wiltern.
Never seen nothing like that in LA.
It was big as hell too. Ran into Kenny Beats there for the first time. Shouts out Kenny Beats.
Oh, Kenny B.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
You saw what?
The key, the Airbnb key, I left it in the Uber.
Oh my god.
Fuck. What was that?
Sounds like a
Yo.
nightmare.
Yeah, it does sound like a nightmare.
Yo, so like even getting into that show was like so stressful because like when we had went there, Pablo had brought his camera and he had asked me, he was like, yo, is it cool if I bring my camera? And I was like, yeah, nah, bro, it's fine. Like, just bring your camera. So we fucking get there and we talk to the people at Will Call. We're like, yeah, like we're on the list, whatever. And they're like, okay, you're on the list, but you can't bring the camera in. So like we're just stuck with this camera, and now we gotta wait for the people at our PR to get there, and they had to talk to a bunch of people, and
Damn.
it was a lot for a camera, but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Because we did get in there for free, and we got the best seats in the house.
And you filmed it.
And you filmed it.
Right.
Or took
Did you?
pictures.
It wasn't really something to like film because we were so far away. Like we were like in the top, and it was just like it was just chaotic.
Yeah.
Like, it was dark.
Yeah, no, that shit was lit.
How often you guys shoot videos?
Pretty often. Even if we
For like how many songs that you do you make a video for?
I think 1 year we shot one every month.
yeah. Like in a lot of shit that there's a lot of videos that are in the vault that like have never been released. So and a lot of videos that are unfinished. So there's a lot of concepts that we start working on, probably don't finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of shit that like that we did a couple years ago and we look back on now and we're just like, we don't really want to drop that.
Yeah.
Like,
You
we'll
feel
just-
different about it now.
Yeah. We'll just let it, eventually.
Public video.
Yeah. We got a video.
Was that the Pub Sub song?
Jesus. Yeah, man.
We got drunk as hell. Like, you fucking
Yeah, nah, I was drunk as hell in Publix.
I mean, haven't we all been? You're not a real Floridian unless you've been drunk as hell in public.
Were you wait? Were you grazing?
What's that? I was.
Grazing is when you get fucked up in Publix. When you got to crack a 4-pack of some sort of beer, and then you go up and down the aisles while you're shopping. You eat the food.
And then you just leave the cart.
So you're
And then you
drinking
just-
the 4-pack in the Publix.
You're drinking the
Yeah.
4-pack. You keep that right in the front of the cart. Drink your beer, and then you go up and down the aisles. And while you're getting shopping, you just eat food while you're shopping.
Crazy.
And then you leave, and you just leave everything behind.
Word.
You don't pay for anything.
Nah, I was already fucked up before I got there. This was set in stone, and like I think we went back there twice just to reshoot
The
it.
funniest thing is boy worked there, and he was trying to figure out like yo, I work here, so like they'll be cool with it, and then we're like over here. What was his name?
Chan.
Yeah, because they usually come down on you when you try to film in there.
Yeah.
He was like watching us from a distance, but he wasn't really around us.
Yeah. What's funny is I got this little Bill doll, and like Chan I got a name tag for the little Bill doll. So yeah, man.
That's the cover.
My little Bill is officially a Publix employee. I don't even think I got the name tag anymore, dude. But yeah, shouts out Chan, man.
What is it? Show me. The Pub Sub.
What's this?
Oh, okay. Little Bill, yeah. That's fucked up. Well, goddamn, we just did 2 hours, big baby scumbag.
Really? It fucking flew
Just 2
by,
hours?
man.
Yeah. We just went through it.
Exactly 2 hours. How many minutes?
That was about 2 hours exactly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, I got one last question. What is it actually like touring for you? Because I have my tour experience, and I just want to know what like your tour experience is like. Because I'm like coming at it from like I bought a van off of Craigslist, and then we would play shows and usually sleep wherever we played, like on the floor or in somebody's kitchen or like, in a basement with no air conditioning. All our money was spent on just like drugs and cheap beer and gas. So like I want to know like
Rockstar life.
as like a rock star for sure. Crack rock maybe. So like I want to know like what the experience is as like a DIY hip hop artist.
It's pretty chill, man. Like, okay, like for me personally, it's like I don't smoke, but all of my homies smoke. Like, well, Pablo doesn't smoke either. Like, occasionally, well, at the time of, at the time that we was on tour, Pablo wasn't smoking. So it was 2 people that didn't smoke on the bus. Everybody else fucking.
You had a bus?
Yeah, we had like a van, like a fucking Sprinter.
Okay.
Mercedes Sprinter at that.
Damn.
Nah, hey,
Yeah, you talk about rock star.
God damn, Mercedes Sprinter.
Yeah.
That shit was a Ford.
It wasn't a Mercedes.
It was a Honda Civic.
Hey, it was,
Old Gatorade bottles in the back.
It was something, bro. It was something.
Halfway to the tour, it's funny because with the windows.
Bruh. All right. So our DJ, right? So this might have been right after a show, bro. I don't know why Chuck was even driving. So our DJ was driving, right? And we get to Seattle, and we're at our Airbnb. Our DJ is backing up, and he fucking.
He doesn't use the backup camera.
Yeah, there's a backup camera on the.
Okay.
There's clearly a backup camera.
That must have been a Sprinter.
He wasn't using the shit.
He was looking back, but you can't see them.
Yeah, nah.
Still
So,
like-
bro, he busted one of the windows. So there's two back windows for each door.
shit.
There's there's a window for this door and then a window for the other door, and he busts one of the fucking windows in the back, dude. And like I remember the van being with a broken window for like the whole tour, because
yeah, it was trash bag on it.
Seattle was like the 3rd or 4th stop, bro. That was like a 20-city tour.
And then it was like the coldest city.
Oh yeah, Seattle.
Yeah, nah.
Damn.
So we had a fucking trash bag, fucking taped on, and like all you would hear when we was on the highway was. Yo, but nah, tour was cool, man. Like, really, like that was my first my tour with Oliver Francis 2018. That was my first like nationwide tour, because I'd always been on tours like throughout Florida, like 3, 4, 5 dates at a time, but nothing like 20-city tour.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
we're
And,
like out
3 international dates. So for me, it was just like I rode with the punches, man. Like I didn't care about shit. Like,
Yeah.
because really it wasn't that bad. It was some days that we did sleep in the van, but it was just like that whole experience for me. It was just like, whatever, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're not just going through it alone, man. Like a lot of the homies that were on the bus experiencing the same shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, but it was like we were all just excited to have the opportunity to be on tour. Like,
you're there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here. Like, you know.
It's something that you've thought about for so long. It's like, I just want to go on tour. Like, what is that like? What is that like? And then you're there.
Yeah,
and then you're living in it.
Yeah, man. Like shaking hands and shit with like all of your fans and just the interacting is like, whoa. Like every show, like I would look into the crowd and it would be that one moment, like time would just like freeze, and in my head I would be like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. I would be like, yo, like I would be like my body would be there and I would be performing, going along with the words and shit, but my head was like, yo, like what the fuck is going on? Right, I'm rapping, like I'm doing all of this, like
You got to remind yourself sometimes.
yeah, hell
Just like
yeah,
stop
bro.
thinking about it.
It's a lot of a lot of shit happen. Like it'll be a lot of shit, and like it'll like snap in my head. Like whoa, like this is real. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but yeah, dude. Like being on tour was a great experience.